Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Patrick Russell. I'm in the art appreciation there at Tennessee State. Today, I'm going to be doing my final presentation on Stijl and Bauhaus. Stijl is a Dutch art movement that was founded in 1917. Stijl, which simply means the style in Dutch, emerged largely in response to World War I and the horrors of it. They were trying to remake society in its aftermath of World War I itself, viewing art as a means of social and spiritual redemption. There's two different types of Stijl. There's both art, which we see here on the screen. I've seen this painting multiple times throughout my life, sometimes in movies, one of them being Ferris Bueller's Day Off, which is one of my favorite movies, and then also architecture as well with buildings. And we'll be going over both of them today. TSUArt was founded as a demonstration for pure abstraction art. It is centered around geometric forms and primary colors. TSUArt was the first ever fully devoted abstract art themed art journaled at its time. It's consisting precisely of geometric forms, usually straight lines, squares, and rectangles, which we see in this painting in front of us. You can see the crisp lines forming multiple different triangles, rectangles, squares, and circles throughout the painting. The style architecture also plays a huge role in the style. This specific building that you see on the screen is its most famous architecture piece. It's not in its book, but everywhere that I researched on the internet, this is what came up. It's the Schroeder House, but style architecture is also developed using geometric forms, primary colors, just like the art, but also spatial relationships. So having that space in the building, outside and inside, which consists of the geometric angles that make the squares, the triangles, the crisp lines, just as the paintings, but in a building or a house. Here on the Schroeder House, you can see the different rectangles and squares, along with red, blue, yellow, the primary colors incorporated with it as well. This piece right here is from the book 21.28 Piet. It's an oil on canvas painting. Once again, you see the crisp lines and the primary colors, and those lines making those squares, which is the big focal point of TSUArt art. Here is an architectural piece example from the book 22.23. It's by two architects. It's the National Center of Art and Culture in Paris. This picture was taken in 1977. They utilized the beams throughout, the support beams throughout their design, architectural design, to make those crisp, perfect geometric shapes of the triangles and the squares throughout the entire building. I thought that was pretty neat. Next, we'll be going over Bauhaus. It was originally a German design art school. It combined crafts with fine arts. It translates to building a house, and I see that as not just in the terms literally building a house, but also with the crafts. Like you're starting from nothing and you're building into something larger. So that's kind of what I took away from my research of what they meant by building a house and why they named the school that. Just like TSUArt, Bauhaus combines shapes, squares, rectangles, and also spheres to complete its design. They have a lot of different designs, from paintings to furnitures and architecture features as well. This picture that's on your screen right now is actually the school Bauhaus in Germany, the original school. So I thought that was pretty cool. Next, Bauhaus is aimed to reunite fine art and a functional design, which you see here with the tables. They have this art piece that you can actually utilize. You can put the tables back into itself and keep them off to the side. It's functional, it's a spatial, it keeps it out of the way, but also you can pull them out and utilize them. And you can see the Bauhaus design from the square as the smallest table all the way to the tallest table, which is the rectangle design. And that's what Bauhaus was all about, having that functional design and still keeping the conceptual art piece as well. This is a flyer from the Bauhaus school. This is from the book 21.29. It's a poster, a recruitment poster. And I thought this was a good piece, not only because it shows that they were just like any other college or art school. They want students to come, but they're also showing the type of art that they're trying to conceptualize in the poster itself. It's utilizing the Bauhaus design with the triangles, the squares, the primary colors, the spheres, and I thought that was very interesting that they did that, and a pretty good idea. Here are the works cited that I used for my presentation today. Um, Thank you for listening. Hopefully you learned something about Stijl and Bauhaus, and it was a pleasure having a school year with you guys. Thank you.